Hello everyone, it's Wyvern, and today I'm going to be going through some stamps I got from a local stamp fair recently, which was quite fun to attend, and it's wild quite how quickly you can lose track of time, and also money, at a stamp fair, because it's like, so many albums to sort of look through, and it's like, oh, it's only small amounts, like 20 pence for that stamp, 50 pence for that stamp, 10 pence for that stamp, just £1 for that whole set, and it's like, woo, so nice, and all of a sudden hours have gone, and so has half of my wallet. But I thought it was quite fun. I've got some stamps that I quite like, so let's take a look at them. So first we have some 1938 George VI Trinidad and Tobago stamps. I do love a lot of the bicolour issues from the early to mid 20th century, because the contrasting colours look really nice, and some of the designs are quite wonderful. It's pretty cool how one colour was printed first, and then the second colour was printed on top. I think that's quite a nice way of doing it, and it makes for some quite cool looking stamps. Then we have a few other George VI issues. I do love the Bahamas one with the fish, but they're all quite lovely. I mean, so much artistry goes into them. So far though, these George VI stamps, I don't really fit into any collection that I'm currently doing, but they were cheap and interesting, so I had to have them, even if I don't know where they're going to go. Next, some more George VI, this time for St. Vincent, a Commonwealth island nation that gained independence from Britain in 1979. Again, a huge fan of the bicolour issues. It almost makes me want to put together a collection of some sort. Next, a selection of Barbados stamps from Queen Victoria up to about the 1930s, and Barbados has quickly become a country whose stamps I've grown quite fond of the designs of, especially the horse designs are really nice. But yeah, just really pretty stamps. There's a 1 penny stamp with a war tax overprint, which would have been during World War I. And yeah, I'm not too sure what to do with many of these stamps yet, not sure whether to sort of keep them in cards in a box maybe, or perhaps put together some sort of stock book for them, or album. Not entirely certain. Here's a penny red with an 8 in the Maltese cross cancel that I actually got from eBay rather than the stamp fair. This was the cancel that was used in the London Inland office, I believe, and there were 12 different numbers used to determine which table the post was sorted on, I think. Here's some Queen Victoria Great Britain stamps I also got for the Darvo album. I do love the 1.5 pence red line engraved stamp from 1870. It's such a vivid colour to it, I just love that design. I'm not as big of a fan of its line-engraved friend, though, the halfpenny bantam, which always seems a bit washed out to me, and it's not a very striking design. But, alas, it is needed for the collection, so into the album it goes. Then we have an 1887 halfpenny vermilion, as well as the Army official version of it. Then some more of the Jubilee issues from the same year as well. I'm going to try and go for a mint set of these for the Darvo album, since I think these designs look a lot nicer when they're not obscured by cancels, and it just looks much cleaner and prettier, but we'll see how it gets on. We'll see if it gets too pricey or not in the long run. Then the Edward VIII definitive stamps for the Darvo album, his only British stamps before he abdicated in late 1937. Also picked up a few nice Newfoundland stamps. Really striking moose designs on that one. And a cute little doggy. Oh, he's so lovely. Then from the ever so mighty land of eBay once more, we have a mint set of George VI definitives. I believe there's pale versions of these and dark versions. As far as I know, these are the dark versions, and the colours are really striking, especially the pink and blue ones. We've also got George V's Silver Jubilee issue of stamps from 1935. Personally, I prefer the crown commemorating this, although King George wasn't very fond of it. And then some Queen Elizabeth II stamps for the 1958 Commonwealth Games that were held in Cardiff. Finally, one of my favourite things I bought was a mint 1841 Inperf penny red. I thought I'd go for a bit of a nicer penny red to fill the Darvo album spot, since they're pretty common generally, and this mint one was only about £8 anyway, which didn't seem too bad to me. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. This has been an interesting hobby so far, definitely learning a lot, definitely having some fun with it, so yeah, hope you all have a most wonderful rest of the day, and see you soon. Toodles!